Morning everyone, hope you've had a lovely Easter and you all managed to stay at home and get your bits of exercise done. Just wanted to sort of catch up today and just talk about a few of the things that I've read over the weekend and just go back to this idea of you taking control of your exercise. Okay, there are loads and loads and loads of exercise programs out there. Most of them really good. A lot of them are quite hard. And I think this is what I want to talk about today. You know, I've spoken to a few people, you know, one of my patients who's got long-standing, you know, back issues, struggles from working from home, and she's focused on one exercise mainly. So she's focused on her lower abdominals, and she's done it slowly, she's done it with control, and she's nailed it. And she now doesn't really have back problems. So sitting at home, she doesn't have back problems. Her core is strong enough to hold her position, stopping her slumping, and it's just keeping control of the body. A lot of people have asked me about sort of working from home, and I think the best thing you can do to help you work from home is A, move, and B, do the exercise that is right for your body. So if you know, A, you've had the virus, I think I have. I lost all my strength, all my fitness, so I had to take my exercise back, walking one day, jogging the next. My core had gone, you know, just like my body just seemed to just lose all its strength. So I've had to start slowly, build back up again. And, you know, I did one of my Pilates classes and, you know, and Paula's not watching us and, you know, and I did an exercise that was probably a bit too hard for me and my glutes started to be a bit sore. Now I knew what to do, so you know, actually I did some lower level stuff, didn't do it again, and that's fine. But I sort of understand that, and I still did things that were a bit hard for me. So I think what I really want you to understand is what is your baseline, okay? Not what the next person is, not whose baseline is in the paper. I think for me, a really, really good example is the side plank. There's lots and lots of sort of exercise programs and they all say do a side plank. Now I'm relatively fit, I run, I do Pilates, okay? I'm very aware of my core and I can't really do a side plank on one side, okay? And you need to know that of your body. So what I can then do is I can then think, right, I can't do a full side plank, but I can do a half plank and I can hold it in that position, I can make it a little bit harder and I can move a little bit in that position, okay? So that's my adaptation, and that's what I want you to think about. If you can't do a full dead bug, so if we go into this position, okay, and you know, if it's quite hard for you just to hold your pelvis in that position, start with your feet down, pick one foot up, hold it there, then pick the other foot up and think, right, okay, that's my exercise. That's my starting point for a lot of people, and I see lots of the people I see are fit, healthy people. Okay, and we have to start at a low level because it's easy to cheat, and then then you can start doing a little bit of gentle movement. But lots of the exercises are, they're all the way, and and actually you've only got to let your back tilt. It's really hard to control that exercise. So yes, do your exercise programs, but have a little think. Where's my baseline? Go back to my lower back and core loading video because it goes through from the basics through to the harder exercises and actually think, right, okay, I can do that one, that's okay. I can do the next level, but that's where I am now. So if you can't do a plank properly, so, if I can do a plank properly, and I can get my sort of core working, I can get everything, sort of get my shoulders back. I think it might look terrible on the video, but I've got my glutes engaged and I've got my abdominals working. If you can't get your glutes engaged, go onto your knees, do a plank in that position, okay? And that's fine, because it's much, much better to do these exercises right than to cheat, okay? And that's the focus of what I wanted to talk about today. Find your baseline exercises, okay? Do them and get them right, okay? Slow them down, get them right, and really sort of take control of your core. As I said, one of my patients, she can now sit upright, and her back doesn't ache in that position because she's done all the specific exercises. And if you're not sure, there's Loads of physios out there at the moment, and we haven't got any work to do. We can't do our hands-on stuff. So talk to us, ask, you know, and say, right, well, have a look at what exercises I'm doing with you, because we can do this, you know, we can talk on Skype, and just let's just find your baseline. It's really, really important. It's fine, you know, you can do all your squats and your lunges and things, but just think, right, oh, am I controlling my squats? Okay, am I doing, you know, if I'm doing a one leg squat, am I all over the place? Slow it down and think, right, let's get that control. Okay, bit of mindfulness as well really helps, you know, do some breathing while you're doing it. But just think, why am I doing this exercise? What am I trying to strengthen? Okay, so short one today. I'm going to start coming back tomorrow with some more injuries, but I just wanted to go over that, because having spoken to a few people and having seen lots of things in the papers over the weekend, I just wanted to say it's fine to try these exercises, but make sure you pitch them at the right level for you. Okay, see you tomorrow, folks.